Hi guys, this is Dan from Valley Marine in Yakima, and we're out here on this nice fall afternoon to show a boat that we just finished for one of our customers. He was gracious enough to let us take this boat out today and do a couple videos and some photos of the boat. This is a 2018 Duckworth 22 Pacific Pro. It's based off their Pacific Navigator series hull, but it's got a little bit more of a saltwater flare to it. The cockpit's moved a little further forward than on the Pacific Navigator. It's got a flared bow up here. This is all self-bailing. We don't normally stock this boat, but we do it on a special order basis, and the way this customer equipped this boat, it turned out very nice. So with the high rails that you see right here, he had us put a bumper hanger up in the front for him. You can see up on the top there, this has also got radar on it as well. We have a full Lowrance suite in this boat. You'll see another video that we have on our YouTube site where we have two Lowrance units in the boat, one at the rear helm and one at the main helm, that's operating the radar as well as the Lowrance Outboard Pilot. This has got the upgraded gateway trailer on it. The boat sits lower on the trailer. Where he has to launch this boat, it's a really gradual launch, and if the boat was too high on the trailer, he'd have a hard time launching this thing. So it's sitting lower on the trailer than what it would on other trailers. Working our way around to the back, it's got optional rocket launcher rod holders right here, as well as a nice grab handle. And then we'll move our way towards the transom here. Okay, on the boat we've got welded rear rails with downrigger brackets. Here's his two other bumper hangers. He needed 3 bumpers for where he's mooring this boat at. And then when we put a boat together for a customer, we offer Honda, Yamaha, or Mercury engine choices. He opted for Hondas on this particular boat. We have a full remote Honda here that's controlled up at the rear helm, so it's tied to the main motor, stays that way the entire time, and it can either be steered with the helm right there, or it's also connected to the main motor via the Outboard Pilot system, so this can also be run on an Autopilot. We're actually using the Lowrance Outboard Pilot to steer this thing remotely, so it's a pretty slick setup. You'll see that in the other video that we've made. We're going to array around to the other side. Duckworth is offering a step-through transom door. You can see it right here. And then we moved the ladder for him. He's going to have this way that he's going to moor this boat. He wanted to be able to step right here, and the ladder's normally right here. We've put it on the back for him. This boat just turned out very, very nicely. You can see up on the inside here, it's got the rear bulkhead on it. We put the Lowrance HDS 9 right here. This helm is tied to the main helm, so when we're up in the boat, if he's operating it, both motors steer off of one helm. So the helms are tied together. So he can run the kicker manually right here if he's pulling crab pots, or he can engage the Outboard Pilot, which handles the steering of both motors if he's trolling with it. So it turned out to be a really nice setup. If you're interested in a setup from us and want to check this boat out a little bit more, or learn about how we put these boats together for our customers on a custom basis, please get in touch with us. Thank you very much. Hi, this is Dan from Valley Marine in Yakima, and we're out on the water this afternoon on a fall afternoon in actually one of our boats that we just built for a customer of ours. It's a 2018 Duckworth 22 Pacific Pro. I'm out here with Max, my partner and service manager here, and so we're going to just show you around this boat. Customer's kind enough to let us take this out on the water and show you some of the cool new tech that we put on it. So I'll show you both the boat and the base features of the boat, as well as some of the things that we've done to it. So on the Pacific Pro, this has got a fully sealed deck on it, so it's all self-draining, self-bailing deck. You can see the scuppers are in the corners there. This whole deck area, there's no way for the water to get below the floor. It runs into a collection system in the back there. It's a little bit tough to see on the video, but all that water's collected, and then as it fills up, a macerator turns on and kicks it out, so you don't have to worry about any water in the boat. This customer that's buying this boat actually has it moored, is going to be mooring it on the coast, and so it'll be unattended a lot. These are in-floor fish boxes. There's 2 inside of the boat. Those also drain down into that macerator. We put a washdown on this. Setup right here, he had some step pads made. He had this custom made from the factory, so you got the step pad there. It's easier to grab on the handle, and then you can see up on the roof there, we have a radar installed on this boat. Got rocket launchers on the side. Put that up real quick. And then he did the Alaskan bulkhead on that boat, on the boat here. In the back here, we have a full-size live well, two-part. And one nice thing that Duckworth does on this boat is this is recessed. So if you set tools or something down in this transom and it's really rough out, the chances of you losing something overboard is a lot less because of this recess here. There's a drain right there for it, which is really nice. He also got this with a pocket door, so when he's at the dock, it's easier to get in and out of the boat. It's got a nice step through. And then we did a custom ladder on this one. We also have this one set up with a full Lowrance outboard pilot system as well as a radar. So it's very nicely equipped. With the rear bulkhead, the way we've done this here, we have a second helm station. So the kicker motor is actually controlled from the back here. You can see that right there. We have the two Lowrances tied next to each other, so we can run the boat either from the back location or from the front location. The steering system, this is a hydraulic system, it's tied to the main motor, so we have full steering on both motors. And what we're going to do here in just a second, I'm going to turn this over to Max, and he's going to go ahead and run the boat, and we'll show you how this Lowrance system actually can steer this entire boat. So, working our way into the cabin here. Go ahead and fire that up, Max. So this has actually got the Lowrance outboard pilot, and the way we have this set up, we have a tie bar between the two motors. That can be left hooked up all the time. You never have to disconnect that. So if he wants to, he can run the kicker motor from the driver's seat, or it can be run from the back here. The shift and throttle are done back here, but we have a Trollmaster remote throttle up at the helm in case he wants to run it that way. Basically, when the autopilot is engaged, we're going to go ahead and run that right now. Basically, with the Lowrance outboard system, it engages the hydraulic helm and steers the main motor, which also steers the kicker motor. So we can plot a course or tell it to turn slight left, slight right, and that works all the way from dead idle up to, as fast as the boat will go, basically. So we're going to go ahead and work this into a turn right now. And whether the kicker motor is running or the main motor is running, it's basically functioning as an autopilot. You can also plot a course ahead of time. There's lots and lots of videos on how this system works. But basically, the two Lowrances we have in this particular boat are tied together so they can be run from either the back or the front. The autopilot can be run from back here, or it can be run up the helm in case the weather's nasty. So we have basically radar with a GPS overlay here. We have our traditional sonar. This has got a full radar suite on it. Plus it's got the structure scan, so we can run structure scan as well. So this boat turned out really nicely for this customer, and we thank him for giving us the time to take it out of the water and show it to you today. We do a lot of custom rigging for customers to try and accommodate their needs and set the boat up for their dreams. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about this boat, give us a call. Thanks a lot.